Morning everyone and welcome to Cooking with Mandy. So today I'm going to make some homemade sausage rolls. So in the recipe that I put on the website, I made pastry for that. I gave you the recipe for the pastry, but today I'm going to show you how to make them with puff pastry, which is shop bought because it's very difficult to make puff pastry. So any of the puff pastries that you buy in the store, just remember to leave it out for a half an hour before you use it to room temperature. So in my bowl I have about a half pound of homemade sausages. I have a little bit of black pudding and a little bit of white pudding just to give it a different kind of a flavour. I have a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. To this I'm going to add a half a cooking or a Granny Smith apple, whichever you have, some salt and pepper for flavouring, and a little bit of mixed herbs. So the only way to do this is to mix it all in with your hands and just make sure that you have the pudding well mixed into the mixture. We're going to serve this with caramelized onions, and I'll show you how to make those in the next video. So that's the mixture, and to this now, because it's quite sticky, I'm going to add a little bit of flour just to dry it up a bit. Yeah, and it'll be easier to put into your pastry. So that's it, that's your sausage roll mixture. So I'm going to portion these out. I don't want them too heavy, so just a little bit, maybe about this size. It's about maybe less than a quarter of a pound there, and we're just going to roll it out, and you'll be able to judge whether or not it's too big for your pastry. Now I think that's probably a perfect size for your sausage rolls. So we'll move on to the pastry next. So here we have the sausage roll meat, which what I did with it was I put it on the pan for a few minutes just to give it a little browning, because I don't like the sausage to be white on the inside, and I've just dried it off with a little bit of kitchen paper here. So this is my pastry rolled out here. So roughly this is the size of the sausage roll that I want to make. So I cut the pastry, so I'll probably get about 5 out of this, which will be sufficient. So I cut the pastry down one side, but I left the other side as it was, okay, because I'm just going to fold that over. So I'm going to just brush the sides of the pastry with the egg wash. Oops. And I'm going to fold this over here and just press it down, getting all the edges in. Now you'll notice if you put too much sausage meat into this, it'll be quite high, so you can judge the size that you want to make your sausage rolls. I've made these kind of large today. So I'm going to pop that on my baking tray with parchment paper, and I'm going to just gently press down the edges with a fork. This is just to seal in the sausage, and just show you like this, and you do the same at the other side, and this is to prevent the sausage meat from popping out. You can do it here just to make it fancy. Sorry, I have to bring this back here. I'll do another one, you may not have seen that, and I'm just going to score the top here like that with a knife and just give them a little brush with egg wash. Now I'll show you another one there just in case that you didn't get that on the first one. So cutting my pastry to whatever size you want. So I'm just going to do it this width today. I'm going to pop in my par-cooked sausage, brush it with egg wash around the edges, and this is to keep the sausage from hopefully bursting out, but that's okay too if it does. Now I'm gently pressing, and I'm going to show you on this tray here, I'm gently going to press down the pastry, and the egg wash will hold it together. Okay, and I'm going to get my fork and just gently press down on the pastry, and that'll hold it together better for you. The same all the way around. And these sausage rolls will take about 25 minutes in the oven, and just keep an eye on them. The reason I'm scoring the top is to leave the air get through the pastry and the sausage cook through it. So I'll show you those when they come out, and we'll show you how to make the caramelized onion, and it'll be a beautiful supper dish. So now I kept one sausage roll to last to show you the different sizes that you can do on them. So for the last one, I have like quite a large strip of pastry left. So I spread out my sausage meat down the center, and I'm going to roll this over tightly. And remember that you have this egg washed on the sides to seal it. Just make sure you have done that. So now you have one large sausage roll, and I'm just going to trim a little bit of excess off the side. So we'll cut these into two small ones. So you have 4 sausage rolls now out of that little bit of pastry as well. So you can cut them any size you want. So again, I'm just going to egg wash all of them, and we're going to pop these in the oven for about 25 minutes now, until they're golden brown at about 180 degrees. And just an optional extra for you if you wish, I'm just going to, I forgot to score those, okay, is I have a few little sesame seeds here, and I'm just going to sprinkle sesame and poppy seeds on the top of these sausage rolls, and it's just a matter of taste really of whether you want to do that or not. So we'll pop these in now, and there's all the various sizes that you can have. I call these the man size sausage rolls, so I'll show them to you when they come out in 25 minutes.